Grogna Weep Ninnybong my TF Addicts. It is I, TFA 1024, the TF Addict, coming to you with yet another TFA review. And similar to how we took a look at Paleo Tricks in our last review, today we continue the 4 days of Kingdomas with the Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy Kingdom Deluxe Class Warpath. But of course, before we take a look at Warpath himself, let's go ahead and take a brief look at the packaging in the new fashion that I've been doing. So on the front of the box, you have the very nice piece of artwork displaying the character along with his name and Cybertronian text. You also have a very nice look at the vehicle mode in the artwork as well, which I love that they added that. You have that same beautiful mural that they've been known for the War for Cybertron trilogy so far. And on the back of the box, you have, of course, your obligatory product shots and more. And of course, with the brand new Kingdom line, you get another golden disc card, specifically featuring Optimus Prime that comes with Warpath, and his fate that will never be revealed unless you get it yourself, because I'm not going to spoil these for you. That kind of takes away the fun. Now, taking a look at Warpath himself, he's not anything too extraordinary, but he is a very nice welcome upgrade. I mean, the last Warpath we got was Combiner Wars, and I hate that thing with a burning passion that is almost as fiery as the flames in the underworld, because it's just so darn lazy. And honestly, the one that we got before that in Generations was fantastic, but it kind of felt more like a Movieverse or even IDW like Warpath, where this goes for the sheer 1985 mini-bot Warpath in a deluxe scale, because that's what deluxe class is. I mean, they redefined deluxe class recently, but it's whatever. Warpath is definitely a nice welcome addition, I will say that. And he looks really good. A lot of nice molding detailing and painting detailing all throughout the figure. The only thing, and it's just a very minor nitpick, is that. Why is that just painted white? Why couldn't it be red like everything else? It looks like he has a pimple. It doesn't look good to me. But it is nice to see a nice new modern Warpath with his just sheer Generation 1 design essence and immortalized now in plastic for forever. Especially with all the articulation that this thing has as well. I don't know, something about this thing just really makes me happy, because I'm not really one big Warpath fan. I mean, I like him, he's cool, low-key kind of annoying, but he's a neat character nonetheless, and it's nice to just have another addition to the mini-bots. Rolling out and blasting his way from the past of 1985, Warpath joins us once again in sheer Generation 1 form in Transformers Kingdom. And it's a nice addition too. Definitely goes nice with your Combiner Wars Power Glide, as well as the previous released Generation 1 Season 2 mini-bots from Titans Return Combiner Wars. You know the idea. And again, he's a nice upgrade from that of Combiner Wars, but I don't think he has the Generation 1's beat yet. So for some brief size comparisons, here is Warpath next to the previously released Transformers Combiner Wars Legends Power Glide. And for a more modern scale, here he is with his, well, I guess trilogy mate, or rather trilogy mates. Here he is with the Earthrise Hoist and Earthrise Grapple. Just so we can get a decent sense of scale here. And I really do think he fits in quite well. I didn't think he would, but they seem to be kind of doing what I like to call the cliff jumper effect, and it seems to work out quite well. I mean, he looks great with Hoist. But yeah, now you know what you're getting yourself into. So there you go. So before we get into transformation, let's go ahead and take a quick commercial break and hear a word from our sponsors. Transformers. Tired of being ordinary? Then go to extraordinary and transform your style with the brand new TFA 1024 merch, available now at teespring.com/stores/TFA1024YT.
TFA 1024, where your entertainment will be transformed!
So with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get Kingdom Warpath from looking like this revealing the Autobot tank mode warrior within. And here we have Kingdom Warpath in his robot mode. And again, I just have to give it serious credit. This thing looks like it jumped out of the G1 cartoon. Whatever Hashtag has been doing lately, they've really been dedicating it to the original source material in every way possible. Getting a nice look at that head sculpt, you can see that he has some beautiful black eyes. I think they're supposed to be blue, but I don't know, I think they just went with black for some reason. You also have a lot of nice painting and molding detailing all throughout the figure. And by paint, I mean very minimum. Because literally, he's just red and white, and that's all Warpath is known for, really. I mean, what do you expect? But a lot of nice molding detailing. I mean, from the top of the head to the bottom of his tank tread feet, it's ridiculous with how good he actually turned out. And again, I wasn't really anticipating him all that much, but he's grown on me. He really has. It is nice to see him finally join the G1 cast after 35 years. And they brought him back in a big way. The only thing I have to complain about is, what the heck is this? That's not Warpath. That might be the new Warpath, but that's not Warpath. We all remember Warpath. He had a cannon about that big. Which I like that they give you the option and there's no like locking mechanism, so you can keep it out just for the sake of it. Have that weird, you know, that weird belly boner, but I mean it works for what it's supposed to do. So you can keep it out like that. You can do whatever you want. It's, you know, whatever your preference is. I also do like the inclusion of the shield. I think that's really neat. I think they took some inspiration from Bad Cube War Dog, I think is what they called him. The third-party Warpath. You know what I'm talking about. I got a big, nice Season 2 cast group shot right there for you. And he fits in really well. Like, it does make sense to a degree of what they did, because he is smaller than Smokescreen, and even then Smokescreen is smaller than Hoist, and everyone else is smaller than Grapple. I still kind of wish Power Glide was just like a little, like a hair bigger, but I can respect this. This is fine. But everything works really well, and I'm very happy that we have a very nice Generation 1 Warpath. And for evolution's sake, here he is with the 2012 Generations Warpath and the 2015 Combiner Wars Warpath. I really don't like this thing. I mean, do I have to say it? Look at it. That's not Warpath. At all. Oh well. Oh yeah, and the only reason I didn't really talk about the shield is because it's exactly what it's supposed to be. It's a shield. You can put his arm up like that, get him in a pretty neat, dynamic-looking pose. And he can get ready to take a major blast. Like so. So there you go. So my overall thoughts on Kingdom Warpath is he is definitely a very welcome addition to the Kingdom toy line. I gotta be honest, when I first heard that he was getting a figure, I was pretty ecstatic, but again, he wasn't the one I was anticipating the most. That will be a future review. That will hopefully be out tomorrow. If I can get it on time. Because this is supposed to be yesterday's review, and I didn't sleep the night before. So, here we are. So I have to do Cheetor's review after this. But anyway, I really just think that the idea of merging Generation 1 and Beast Wars is a very clever way to, you know, to cater to both fan bases, because Beast Wars hasn't really been a thing for a long time. I mean, yeah, we got snippets of it in the comics and everything else, and yes, we had Cheetor be in Cyberverse and all that stuff, but, you know, it's been a while since Warpath got some love, and it's nice to see him finally done properly in sheer Generation 1 form. And I'm very happy to have him, too. I'm still probably going to keep my Generations one, because that thing is amazing. As for Combiner Wars, it wins by a hair just by being the right head sculpt and everything, so... Or maybe I'll sell it. I don't know. I honestly have yet to decide. But as for Kingdom Warpath, I would definitely say that this is something that you should pick up if you want to add another mini-bot to your Generation 1 cast. Because while Warpath isn't necessarily a necessity to your collection, he is a very nice welcome addition to it, as well as a very nice addition to your Generation's Autobots. So pick him up if you want to, because I recommend, so you can decide. But that's pretty much all there is to say, my fellow TF addicts. Thank you all very much for tuning in and checking this review out, as well as Paleo Trex's from the other day. I really do appreciate it, and this is kind of a way to get back into the swing of things. So while there have been a lot of reviews, and I've kind of just been doing that as content lately, I do have other stop motions and such on the way, and I also have more reviews on the way as well. So all I ask is that you just be patient with me, and I promise you I will try my best to make content that is sure not to disappoint. And also, something I want to address real briefly. I understand that my review intros and such are very long, but I kind of do that to just give it my own personal flair. And also, I refuse to move my mom's tribute memorial at all. I'm keeping it at the very beginning because she is the reason why I'm in this world, she's the reason why I have the life that I have, and she's the reason why I've been continuing Transformers to this day, because she's supported me for so long. And still to this day, even though she's not here, I know that she's smiling down on me. So, I'm sorry, but if you want to go ahead and skip all that, I recommend just skipping a minute or minute and 5 seconds in to get to the actual review. I just kind of do that to give it a more personal and professional type feel. But I do apologize if it's any inconvenience to any of you. The same thing goes with the commercial ads. I actually got the idea from Lazy Eyebrow. So, shout out to him because he's a very awesome dude and I like the guy. He's a good buddy. So, yeah. And we'll get to Cheetor's review hopefully an hour or two after this one. So, just be patient with me. Kingdomas is continuing. And we will finish off Kingdomas tomorrow with Kingdom Black Arachnia. So, stay tuned for more. And, again, just please bear with me. I'm trying. So I guess that's pretty much all there is to say, my fellow TF addicts. So this has been my video review for the Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy Kingdom Deluxe Class Warpath, and I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. And please remember, my fellow TF addicts, until next time, to get addicted, stay addicted, and TF addicts for life! And also, be sure to stay happy, stay healthy, and stay safe during these trying times. I know it's been a very rough year for everyone, but we'll get through this. We always do. This is TFA 1024, the TF Addict, rolling out till all are one for now.